Hey, what's up, Dixon Service Company? My name is Steven. Heather told me to go ahead and swing this over to you guys, this video. Hey, in this video, I'm going to show you three things that you can start doing today to start bringing in more high quality HVAC jobs to your business. So by the end of this video, if you can see that I have the technical know-how to get you more high quality jobs, then shoot me back a message and we can chat. Or you can just implement this what I'm going to show you yourself, and that's fine as well. Now, I don't want to waste any more of your time or mine, so I'm going to go ahead and jump right in here. The three things I'm going to be going over are content, citations, and backlinks. So content is pretty much everything on your front page here. Now, most business owners, they understand the importance of content. They just don't. They're not unsure of how much content and what type of content Google is actually looking for. So what I did first is I grabbed all your words on your front page and I threw it in a word counter. Now, Google, they usually like to see at least 1,500 words of content on a front page, especially in industries like HVAC and service-based industries like that. Gives you plenty of opportunity to fit in all the, we call them buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases, basically what people are looking for when they're looking for your service, when they're looking for your services with the intent to buy. So I went ahead and pulled up the main competitor here for HVAC services in Wilmington, and that's Salt Air right here. I put them into a tool that I subscribe to called Ahrefs. Now, this tool, it gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google actually uses to rank websites. So, in the past 30 days, saltairinc.com was found for 208 keywords and it was clicked on 771 times. So, I put your site in the same tool. In the past 30 days, dixonservicecompany.com was found for 12 keywords and it was clicked on 19 times. So let's go back to our competition and click on their keywords and see what the relevant terms that we're looking for that they were found for. So HVAC Wilmington NC is a big one. That got 250 searches just in the past 30 days. HVAC Repair Wilmington. And if you can see, what we're looking for too are these buyer intent keywords with locations behind them. We want this Wilmington, right? Especially if you have if your main service area is Wilmington, you definitely want this on there. Or even if you have just a Wilmington locations page, you'd want to put these on there. So let's go back to your stats and see what keywords you all are being found for. So Dixon, these are all branded, which is good, but these are searches just from people that already know of you, right? So you have some good ones here with the air conditioning repair Wilmington NC, but you don't have a lot of the majority of the big ones there. So you'd want to go back and find all these words here, go down and see what's relevant for you and put them on your site. And you don't just want to put them on once, you want to put them on more times in your competition. So you would have to go in here and see how many times they have each on and out, do them on your site. That would make you the authority as far as content is concerned. Now, next, I'd like to go over citations. So when people are searching these terms like HVAC Wilmington NC, studies have shown that right around, studies from Google that is, right around 45% of people are clicking on this section, one of the businesses on this section right here. This is called the map pack, and this has to do with your Google business profile. Now, most people are under the assumption that it's reviews that get you ranked in here, but that's not the case. It is a small factor, but not the main driver. If it was, James and Sons would not be on the list, and Salty Air should be above O'Brien Service Company. So it's not reviews, it's citations. So what are citations? A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. And I'm sure you guys already have some, but a directory example or some examples would be Yelp, white pages, yellow pages, and there's a ton. But we find that it's the businesses that usually rank and dominate this map pack have between like 300 and 400 citations. So good news is we have tools that will actually show us what citations these businesses have. so we can see what O'Brien Service Company has. We can pull them up. Say, for example, they have 300. You'd want to go down that list of their citations and grab all the ones that you don't have already, match them all the way down, and then add at least another 100. So you guys are the ones dominating this map pack, right? And getting in on that 45% of clicks. Now, it's usually underneath this, but sometimes it does show up on top, and that's what's happening now. But this section, these rankings, are Google's organic search results list, right? And the number one spot will get right around 40% of clicks. And that makes it the most clicked position on the whole page. So the main driver here are backlinks. And what are backlinks? It's other relevant websites linking back to your website, and they act kind of like online referrals. And the more relevant that site is that's linking back to you, the better. So for example, let's say you have a local blog page or maybe a popular industry site linking back to you. That's what's actually going to help push you up in the rankings. Now, since you guys are an HVAC company, say you had like a website like Pizza Hut linking back to you. Pizza Hut is a very popular website, gets a lot of views, a lot of traffic, but it's not going to do you guys any good because you guys don't sell pizza, right? So let's revisit Ahrefs again, and this is our competitor. Now I want to focus on this section right here, backlink profile, and they currently have 223 backlinks. So this is what's driving them up in the rankings, right? It's their content and keywords that gets them found, and then it's the backlinks that push them up the rankings. So let's go ahead and look at your backlinks. You currently have 101, okay? But it's not so much about the number as it is the relevance, right? And it's not so much about this number because this is 101 backlinks coming from 60 referring domains. That's a fancy way of saying other websites, right? So they actually have 223 backlinks coming from 114 websites. So what we want to look at are these referring domains. So let's look at our competitors' referring domains. And what you'd want to do is go down this list, and any of these websites that you are not currently getting backlinks from, you want to reach out and get them and kind of mirror your competition. If you were to do that with their whole list here, you would eventually come up on that number one spot there. But to really ensure you get on top, I would do that same thing for the top 3 to 5 ranking websites on Google. And that would ensure you that top spot there. And you guys would become the authority when it came to HVAC companies in the Wilmington area. So just to recap what we went over today, first is content. You want at least 1,500 words on your front page with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second is citations. You want to be in at least 300 to 400 directories to really dominate this map pack here. And then lastly are backlinks. You need more relevant websites linking back to your site so you can show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to HVAC companies in the Wilmington and surrounding areas. If you were to do this, it would take some time, but you guys would rank number one. Now, you can, like I said at the beginning, you can take this information and implement it yourself. That's fine. Or you can just save yourself some time and book a discovery call with me. My name is Steven. I live right here in North Carolina. You can just reply back to this email, or you can give me a call at 910-551-2006. Now, I hope this video was educational for you, and I showed you some tips that you can implement yourself if you want, help and start ranking up above your competition. Other than that, I would just ask that you give me a little bit of feedback on this video and let me know how I did. Other than that, I thank you for your time and have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.